Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So today we learn Docker volume with React.js. So before that, please subscribe to this channel for more updates. So let's get started. So what a Docker volume does. So basically like you want to do changes in your local system and those changes gets deployed in your Docker container. You need Docker volume. And another is like you have a database and you want to persist those data when the container exits. You need Docker volume. And another is like you want to share your configuration across different containers. You need Docker volume. Okay. So let me show you with a sample application. So I am creating this Docker file, okay, for our application. So you can always find all these files in your GitHub repository. I'll share you it in the description. Okay, you can download it and use it. So I'm building this application with docker build -t and yeah, our image name. Okay, so our image is getting built. Okay, so in normal image, like without volume mount, like here I have not used any volume mount. So here once our image is built, you cannot change the contents dynamically. Like you have to rebuild the image again. Okay, so I'm running this image and see how our application looks like. Okay, so docker run -it and I give the port number. And it will take some times to compile. Okay, and the development server is starting. And now I will go to the browser and type localhost 3000 and you will see our application is running. Okay, so here I have not used docker volume. Okay, so if I change any portions in app.js and add a new content or remove it, so you'll see it will not get reflected because we have not used docker volume. Okay, to solve this I'll show you the commands for docker volume. Okay, so let's create our command. So docker run it and then we give -v. So -v is for short form of volume and we are writing pwd, that is present working directory. You can also give your full path name of your directory or full path of the directory. Okay, and you have to point it to working directory from the docker file, that is user src app. Okay, so this maps our local system source directory with the source directory of our docker container. And another volume mount you have to do is with node modules, or basically the node installed or the dependencies installed. So this is very important, else what you will do, it will point to your local node system and you cannot verify it with the image which you have built. Okay, so we are mapping it to our docker container node modules. And another thing is like you have to give Chowkidar use polling equal to true. This is for hot reloading. Okay, so our container is starting and it's showing like starting the development server. So let's wait for it. So it started. Now I again go to the browser. Okay, and our application is running. So now we'll change some contents in our app.js. Okay, and we'll see like we are changing into our local system and this gets reflected in our application which is running in docker container. You have to note this thing. Okay, so this way you can make changes your local system and it gets deployed to your docker container. Okay, so next part I am going to show is the same docker volume mount with using a docker compose file. So I'll create a React app services. Okay, and here in the volume part you have to make sure like you mount the two volumes like dot user src app. So dot is for like current directory of your local system, and then you have to point to user src node modules, and this application will run at localhost 3000. Okay, so we write docker compose build. So these commands helps to build the images which you have defined in your docker compose file. So this might take some time. So this image is built. Now I will run this image. So we give docker compose up -d. So this command helps to start all the containers, okay, which we have defined in your docker compose file. And once we do docker ps, you can see that our application is running. Okay, so now if I change some portion in our app.js or add new contents, you will see these changes gets reflected to our application, and you see hot reloaded from compose. So this way you can also use docker volume and do development. Okay, so another important part I will show now is like we'll create two services and share the same source code with these two different services or two different containers. Okay, so let me quickly edit our docker compose file. Okay, and we create a new services with same configuration, or basically the same configurations, and just I'll change the port number and the service name. Okay, so this formatting is important in YML file, otherwise you will get error. Okay, so it will run at localhost 3001, and the top one as usual it will run at localhost 3000. Okay, now quickly let's run it again. So we give docker compose build, and you see our image. So here two images will get built with the two services. So one name will be Abete React Starter and another will be app -2. So this docker compose appends name from the current directory. Okay, so now if I run it docker compose up -d, it will create two different services or two different containers. Okay, so if you give docker ps, you see two applications are running. Now if I go to browser and type localhost 3000, so sometimes it might get some time. Okay, and I'll again open another tab for localhost 3001. So let's wait for it. Okay, so our application is started, and another is localhost 3001, and here also you can see our application is running. So now let's change some portion in our app.js and see these changes are getting reflected or not. So we write share same code, and you see the code is getting reflected. Okay, so these two instances can share the same source code. So this way you can use docker volume mount with docker compose also. Okay, so you can download or clone this repository from the description, and I will give all the commands which we have used in this tutorial. Okay, so I'm just running down those or putting up down this container with docker compose down. Okay, so thanks all. Please do post your comments and suggestions, and please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.